Hey, my name is Atoria Crowell, and I'm a student at Meridian Community College in the Broadcast Media program. So I was born and raised here in Meridian. For the first 5 years of my life, I lived on the other side of town, and I went to Oakland Heights Elementary School. I lived with my dad, then he passed, so I had to move to the west side of town to live with my grandma. And I went to T.J. Harris, lower and upper. Then I went to Carver. Then I went to Meridian High. And growing up, I was a dancer. I started dancing when I was 8. I did city dance, and then I did like school dance and like any dance opportunity I got. And I did sing in a choir in grade school whenever they had it. I was mainly raised by my grandma because my mom was like in and out of jail before she died. So I was mainly raised by my grandma. But being raised by my grandma, she was like older than most grandparents. So like when she was raising me, she was already in her 60s, about to get to her 70s. So she was already older. So she would like put me in the hands of everybody else. Like when they say it takes a village to raise a child, I was purely in the hands of everybody else. It was like my dance coach or like my childhood best friend, her mom, or like somebody else my grandma knew. Like it was truly, I was with everybody, being raised by everybody except the person I should have been raised by. So like I probably took like bits and pieces from each person I knew, but I didn't really have like one person. The people at Meridian High, they always aim for MCC, UWA, Mississippi State. My campus tour is actually the reason I wanted to come here because at first I really wasn't gonna go to college, to be honest, because I'm not a school kind of person. But I was like, if I go to college, I want to like play around with cameras and editing and stuff like that. And then when we toured here, she brought us to the Todd building, like the media building, and she brought us back to the classroom in the studio. And I was like, oh my gosh, like we got something here that I can do. And then she was like, yeah, you get like the hands-on stuff, you do this, you do that. And then we went to the TV studio, and it was like a light bulb. It was like, I gotta come here just so I can do this. As a kid, I always wanted to do YouTube. I was like, I think every kid wanted to do YouTube, but I really wanted to do it just for the editing purposes. And then I remember when I was in middle school and I was watching a Madea movie, and somebody told me that Madea and Tyler Perry were the same person, and it blew my mind. So I was like, I gotta work with him to see like how you do the editing and stuff like that. And then they was saying like how other people play different characters, and I was like blown by this. So I was like, I got to get there and see like how it works and how they make it. I lost my pawpaw. I was being his caretaker at the end of my freshman year, so I almost dropped out. Actually, I had a good teacher. He was like, oh, handle what you gotta handle, because I was a good student and I was always like responsible. So he was like lenient with me. And so just losing my pawpaw, and he was like one of my biggest, like he was like the person I really wanted to do it for. It was like weird because it's like, dang, he's not here, but it's like, dang, he's not here so I can do better and like make him happy. And it was good because this program, I had the same people, had the same classmates. And then especially since I was club vice president freshman year and club president this year, sophomore year, I felt more confident, and I knew the people I was coming back to. Like we had already established a relationship and stuff like that, so I felt more confident and better coming back. Like it wasn't scary. I didn't have no different class or nothing like that, because it was like I still have this class and these people, and I was still doing the same thing but on a different level. I don't know what I want to do after I leave. I want to say I want to do everything because like it's like all so interesting, but like as far as like what I exactly want to do, if all this fails, then I like go into TV broadcasting. But I really want to try freelance at first, because I personally, I feel like I'm like too expressive and all over the place to be put in a bubble, if that makes sense. So I want to try freelance. I really want to try freelance. Y'all are amazing. The staff, the kids, y'all are awesome. I haven't met nobody that I don't like quite yet. Like y'all are cool. Y'all are very cool, very nice, and very funny actually. Like I don't be trying to listen to y'all conversations, but y'all are funny people.